between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Hey, check mega.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
10 cycles.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Dolphins at 8-4 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, it's Bates. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Steelers 14, Dolphins nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give up the middle to Gibson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Flanagan. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ready!
They go play action here on first down. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Dances by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Let's go now.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Quick completion here to Johnson. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportune. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right, 97.
Tua sets up to pass it. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3-3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bates. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Come on, set.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Bates. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Ready.
Tua now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Flanagan. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready.
A final
final shot before break. Flanagan, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Flanagan. He gets this one to Johnson. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Powers through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Flanagan. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some time.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with career touchdown number 70. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 35, Dolphins 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
On play action, here's Tua. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Tua.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
On second down now. It's Bates. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scout.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Flanagan. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll run on first down. Bates. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ready, go!
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go down at the 28. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, it's Bates. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a give, right side. Bates. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Strike! Strike! Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Bates. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point get the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off play action. Flanagan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ellis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
On second down, this is Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first and 10, Flanagan. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
18 level.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. He'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
That's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they